Hey everybody, this is Jacob doing a review on High God. It's a free-to-play FPS arena shooter and is available on PlayStation 5, PC, and current-gen Xbox, and is developed by and published by Wildlight Entertainment, an independent studio founded in 2022 by industry veterans known for their work on Titanfall, Apex, and Call of Duty. You love Call of Duty, right? I was being sarcastic. Anyways, if you like Apex, Overwatch, there's a chance that you may like this game. Now, if you don't like those games, you probably won't like this one. And maybe you do like those kind of games, but you're just burnt out. And that's kind of me. That's kind of why I was kind of dissing the game at first, because I was like, man, it just looks like another Apex, and I was really burnt out. But I decided that I wasn't going to join the hate train, and I was actually going to sit down and give the game a shot. And I'm glad I did, because it's got that itch that I lost with Apex. Now, how long is it going to keep that itch for me? I don't know. But they do already have a roadmap of content showing what they're going to be adding throughout the year, which is good because that's what the game needs. It needs more maps, more modes, weapons, characters, abilities, and more. But the game has good bones, such as the gunplay. And it doesn't really remind me of Apex. It reminds me more of the finals, with a little bit more environment when it comes to the gunplay mechanics. And this is definitely a sweaty game, which is great if you're looking for a competitive game. Probably one of the reasons why it's getting that itch that I lost with Apex. Because with Apex, I kind of lost my competitive drive to win. This game got that, and I can't wait for the ranked mode. Another high selling point for this game is the destruction. Now, it's not on like the finals or even the Rainbow Six Siege, but it is there with the walls that you can reinforce and some trees. And with the destruction, it allows a little bit of a unique gameplay and some high IQ plays. And so far, I feel like the weapons are pretty balanced. Really, the only one feeling a little bit OP is a sniper rifle, but really not even that, because it needs to be high damage. But I will say the OP part of it is pretty easy to use, and with the movement you can quickly get into cover, and that's really what it does. It just makes sure you have to get into cover and kind of pins you down. I mean, I even got a few headshots, and I don't think I ever downed anyone in one shot. But you also have different levels of helmets and body armor. I think 2, 3, and 4 I do believe, but I'm not sure. It might just be 3. Well, it's definitely 4 for body armor, but I don't know if I ever seen a white helmet, but I could be wrong. And as of right now, you don't have shields in this game. Your body armor just heals over time, which is actually kind of a negativity of mine. I don't like that. I think it makes it a little bit more plain and less skill calling. But you still need to stack up on body armor, because if you die, you lose that armor that you had. And depending on your inventory, it will replace the armor with the next one you have. And you also have weapon upgrades that you can find and also buy. And if you die, you don't lose your weapon upgrades. But this is also one of my negativities, because it makes the game feel a little bit more empty with not having any attachments and just having a few 1 through 4 weapon upgrades. Like, you have this big map, but you have nothing to really fill it. And I would say that's probably the weakest point in this game. And I'm not necessarily saying the maps are bad, I'm just saying they do feel a little empty when you're not actually fighting. But I will say that the maps don't necessarily look the same, but they do feel the same when you're playing. And some think that the 3v3 needs to be 6v6 because the maps are so big. I kind of agree with that, but when you're trying to defend or attack the bases, it does get a little bit clustered. But I do think it would work with a little bit of modifications. Let's go ahead and talk about the movement. It is similar to Apex, a little bit slower when on foot, but about the same, but also way faster when you're on your mount. But not only does that help you get around the map faster, but you can also use abilities and shoot when on mount. You can instantly get off and do like a power slide if you're going really fast with your mount at that time, which allows for a lot of movement plays. It's a lot of fun. I was expecting the mount mechanic to be kind of generic and boring, but they implemented it pretty well. And I mentioned abilities. Each character that you get to play as has special abilities. Right now they seem a little bit weak. Hopefully they do a lot more buffing and playing around with it in the future, but it works just the same way that it would work in Apex. And there is a little bit of lore with the characters, just like in Apex. When you're playing one character and the teammates playing with another one, sometimes they'll have special interaction with each other, giving the characters a little bit more depth. Another criticism that I have to give is the control setup, such as like trying to res my teammate. A lot of times I would be having a hard time being able to res, because it would be trying to finish off the down opponent that died next to him.
That's my biggest complaint. I'm trying to heal you. I'm trying to get you up, and it's doing that sacrifice thing right now.
Really?
Yeah, because I was trying to heal you, but it keeps getting confused with that other dead dude.
Get it together, team.
That's alright.
Dang. See, that they gotta fix that.
I also had problems with accidentally dropping my gun that I wanted for another one because I'm so used to switching to one gun to get rid of that gun, but it's not implemented that way. You can also carry 3 weapons, and the third weapon, you have to press triangle twice to access it. And that's not a big deal, but it's just hard to remember. I honestly wish they would have just done a wheel setup. Also, a lot of reports on bugs and crashes on PC. Now, I don't play PC, I play PlayStation 5, but I will say I haven't had very many problems. There was one time that I was playing and I got stuck in the map and I had to kill myself to get out, and after that I was fine. So for PlayStation, it's playing fairly well, and I think that was before the small update they had. I don't have much to say when it comes to sound, other than having really loud footsteps, especially when you're on your mount. I wouldn't really say that's good or bad, but it kind of gives you away. Well, I guess it can be good. Kind of gives you a stealthy option, but you need to try to be stealthy. And the gunfire sounds fine. The music is okay too, nothing really special about it though. Again, this game is free to play, so I wanted to support it, but there's nothing really in the store that really interests me, so the cosmetics suck, for now at least. But with all that, I think I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. I almost want to give it a 7 with some of the problems that I had with it, but most of the problems that I had was just small problems that will be fixed most likely throughout the game's life if it succeeds. Again guys, the game is free to play, and I would check it out if you like arena shooters. But this will be my second review video. I hope you guys liked it, and I know that my opinion probably isn't the most popular. The game's getting a lot of hate, but this is truly how I feel as a gamer. And on the offshoot that you did like this video, check out some of my other videos. I do have a few recommendation videos out that you might would like to watch. Thanks for watching. This is Jacob saying goodbye.